Hello, everybody. My name is Dre-sticks, popularly known as Faluya of Africa, FOA. This is an exclusive session with me, and I'll be talking about my upbringing, my journey into music, and most especially, I'm talking about this album I'm about to drop, one of a kind. Let's go. My real name is Oluwadamilare Omodunlami. I was born and raised in Ibadan, and my parents are from Ukehu, that's Kajala local government in Oyo State. My ancestors are from Shekbeteri, so they migrated to Ukehu, and that's where my father is from. You know, um, Growing up in Ibadan it gives me a lot of memory and is part of what made me who I am today. I attended Bodija International School. That school no small sha, no small. And I attended the world famous Loyola College. If you ever passed Ibadan, if you ever heard about Ibadan, if you know about Ibadan, you will know the world famous Loyola College. I met people, good, bad. I learned a lot in Loyola College. So I'm very proud to be a product of Loyola College. What's in Loyo? And I proceeded to have my university degree in FUTA. I wanted to study architecture, but I ended up getting urban and regional planning. Thank God they didn't even give me the architecture stuff because it would have been difficult for me to do my music because my university period was a time I used to, groom myself, my craft as a producer, as an artist, and all that stuff. Talking about my journey into music, I was born into a Baptist family. Our family church is Urita Bashorun Baptist Church in Ibadan, now known as Jubilee Life. Everything started there. I was at the age of 11. I started as a young drummer boy, and at the age of 11, I joined the Royal Ambassadors. It's a normal thing in my family. All of my, you know, the males, yes, all of my elder ones in the family. So you have to be a part of the Royal Ambassadors. So I joined, and immediately I joined, they just carried the snare drum, give me bam. I remember one camp we went to. The drum was very heavy for me, and I was the smallest band member with my oversized uniform. Sheila and Lulu, and we had to parade the stadium in the camp. You know, every very ball, snare drum. It was crazy. I sharp mad, I sharp played. You understand? So I just realized this thing at my time I was getting it. So I proceeded from the snare drum. I proceeded to the agbamole. This is Lumeta, a church. Agbamole. You know, all these things, they, all these things defined my sound. All these things really helped me. So from there, in Orita Basharon Baptist Church, I graduated to the drum set. I think that was when our church bought the drum set, and drum sets are not too plenty that time. Not too plenty. Any church where you see we get drum sets, respect. So from there, so I was about 14, 15 already, around that period. I just bought, say, okay, which church they work, which church they Gen Z, no, not be Gen Z anyway, that time not be Gen Z, I'm talking about 90s, the 90s that they talk about. So, so I just bought school winners, and winners they stop now, the youth P that time, just wanted to winners. Teens church, to God's glory, I became one of the best teenage drummers in Ibadan by time. I learned a lot musically in Winners Chapel, Ibadan. I remember shout out to Dr. Banks. You know, he was a music head in Winners, and I learned a lot from him. Even he didn't even know I was learning, but me I was learning. Shout out to, I can't remember many other names, but a lot of gifted, a lot of a lot of people back in the days I learned from, and I just realized this music thing is my thing because whichever instrument I pick, whatever it is I lay my hands on, it's just easy. You don't need to tell me much. You don't need to do. I just get it, and so drumming became it was a hobby. It was what I loved to do. Then it became some kind of profession. I got employed as a drummer in different. I was playing 2, 3 different churches back then. You know, I would play secular gigs to play anything. Yeah, sure. I wasn't doing because I needed money. You understand? I at least my parents were okay. I was just doing it for the love of I love this thing. I want to do this thing. You understand? So money or not, regardless. But I was being paid. I remember my first salary as an instrumentalist, 15 naira per service. 15 naira per service. So eventually that's my first pay as a musician. 15 naira per service. Yeah. What can 15 naira buy now? Waiting 15 naira buy now. One egg, you don't think so now.
I don't really 1,000. I guess I should be.
Hey, Joe, you don't think 120, one egg is 120, just one egg. 15 naira.
Sunday service.
Yeah, Sunday service there, 15 naira. So at some point, I remember I was playing. See, for me to be specific, not because they make this thing up. I was playing in Living Spring Church, Living Spring Chapel, the Basharon, chapter long way, the Basharon branch. But they was singing Basharon branch. Yes. 15 naira per service. So I now told them, okay, would you ever by the end of the month so that Malay didn't call it fishy. So it was 600 naira at the end of the month. 600 naira, somebody now. It's not small inside life. So from 600 naira a month, I got another offer, another church. Eventually, I don't grow myself. I upgrade to 2,500 naira a month or more. I'm a big boy of Ibadan. 2,500 salary. From 2,500. I upgraded to another church, 4,000 naira per month. Then when they give me employment letter, I look and say, kilo tuku tolo mo se for me. You understand? I want to say life just all those ones now just life just a start that time. Never know how the matter go be. Me, I've been stylish from the very beginning. I remember when I was a young boy, my pops used to come every Sunday. Mom said would dress me up. We're going to church. My pops would tell, for the babak, for the babak, I've been stylish. Even with my little resources, I've been stylish. You understand? So I'm a lover of Timberland products. You understand? I remember my first Timberland I bought. I think I just finished my SSC then. No. I just finished work, and Timberland was a thing. It was very expensive, So I managed from my drum, I managed to save. I bought my first Timberland from my brother in the hood, in Basharon Hood, Sunday George. I bought my Timberland from him. Shout out to Sunday George. Then do party for area, hood party, area party. I was invited to. When I got to the party, because I was wearing the Timberland, the party started all over again. They bounced everybody, say, I mean, everybody come up the floor. We just want to start party now. Because now me for the concert, I beg a first center. I got the honor. Shut down. I got the honor. I've always been a lover of fashion. I've always loved to look good, to smell good. I remember back in the days, I used to like Miyake, the perfume. If you remember back in the days, Miyake was a thing. I just loved freshness. The whole thing started professionally when I got into university. My parents, my pops wanted me to be an architect. My parents could not understand what I meant by, okay, I wanted to do music. They could not understand I could pick a career, make a career out of it, make a living out of it, not even having a family out of it. You understand? So it was somehow, you understand? So I won't blame them. They could not just put it together because ọmọ tí ò bá ti jẹ́ lawyer, tí ò bá ti jẹ́ doctor, tí ò bá ti kàwé, tí ò bá ti ṣe all those things, it be like outcast. You understand? But there are a lot of things out there people are doing today to make money. Some people don't even go to offices again. Some people are doing tech in the corner of their room and they are making a lot of dollars, you know? So the world has really evolved, you understand? So as I finished secondary school, yes, I liked academics and all that, but the music has always been there. But immediately I gained admission into higher institution. I'm not gonna lie you, my flair for academics just went down. Throughout my university days, I was not writing anything, I was not taking notes. I would just go class for attend. I go do the class, I will listen. If they say me buy handout, I will buy handouts. I go photocopy my class rep notes. I don't lie to the waiting I want to write for class. Yes, now. I'm telling you guys for real. But I go do the class. I not go miss my test. I not go miss exam. I go do them. When it comes to exam time or period, test period, I go read. I go read the notes we are done for. I go share read. I go do it. I will do what I have to do because because I could not afford to. I didn't want to spend any extra day on that campus. You understand? So when I go into university, the music you're checking it. Mom said, after school, I burnt the bridges. It's not as if I didn't leave, I burnt the bridge.
Sorry.
Bolo je.
You don't burn bridges. You don't burn the bridge.
If you get parents, or if you get guardian or anybody, when you did the creative world and they support what you're doing, God don't bless you. Because for me, now struggle. But thank God. So I always tell people it's all about how bad you want it. So I got into uni, and uni was the ground where I really groomed myself musically. I met new folks. I started recording proper in studio. My singing, because it's two-sided, instrumentalist, producer, and singer. You understand? So back in the days when I said even at that time, when we would be doing rehearsals, youth choir, and all that stuff, I'll be playing the drums, and the music director will be coordinating everybody, coordinating the choir, you understand? So while playing, I'll be playing and I'll still be singing what they're telling them to sing. That's what I did in one of my songs. Five started see me call me number one on a playlist. Everybody tell me say, now you. I'll be singing, I will drum me. I will be singing, I will be drumming. Everybody go to happy. Everybody tell me say, now you alone on you. So that's where that started from. So that time I got the drum and I would still be singing. I'll be like, this the way they sing so it makes sense. So almost sometimes even better than what they're telling them to sing. So the thing has just been there. I listen to a lot of people growing. I just loved music, and I remember as a child I would listen to some songs on radio. My listening spectrum was very wide. You understand what I mean by spectrum? You understand? So it was very wide. I listened to all kinds of music. I listen to foreign music, I listen to local music, I listen to Pan-African music, I listen to Barista, I listen to King Sunny Ade, I listen to Ebenezer Obi, I listen to Ike Dairo, I listen to Fela, I listen to Ikwaka, Awurebe, Waka, Salawa, Mama Salawa, Respect. I listen to Boys to Men, Brian McKnight, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown, Tupac.
Your dress is same.
Ron Kenoly,
Yeah.
Celine Dion, Don Moen. Now I know my Redeemer lives. Nicole Simulen. The spectrum was very wide. So I touched everything. Everybody has one thing they like to do, they love to do, So I was doing it, even if I was not making money with music, I would still be doing music. Because I remember one time when I was just a drummer that time, I used to play everywhere. Like, I'll go play, and they give me money. My transition to Lagos, and Lagos with the dreamland now, the so-called dreamland. Yeah, but the reality is a lot of dreams are being fulfilled in Lagos, whether we like it or not. Lagos is the dreamland, whether we like it or not. That's the reality. Numbers will not lie. You understand? So, regardless of your field, I'm not saying people cannot make it in other places in Nigeria. You can make it wherever you are. Just align with your destiny. You understand? But for real, Lagos is the dreamland and where dreams come true. I remember the first step was when I was 7, my NYSC. When we were in camp, I already planned that I would be in Lagos. Now, where do I dey be say? I'm on Lily no. But your parents, your papa, my mama, they don't send me music. I mean say I want pursue career. So I be Oyo. I came to Lagos, Oyo on my own, in my backpack. In this same Lagos, about times I was homeless. They don't chase me for house. My room for house, they there. They don't chase me, but I don't know which I find. Come Lagos, you understand? So, but at the same time, I'm thankful for because Lagos is nobody is send anybody for Lagos. It's not even you are not nobody's entitled to anything from anybody. Nobody owes you anything in Lagos. So if you see anybody in Lagos that wants to render you any form of help, thank the person because Lagos nobody because someone you understand. So I'm grateful to a friend who accommodated me when I came to Lagos. Amazing entertainment, you understand? I'm grateful. You know, he accommodated me. I stayed in his house. I used the studio, and I was there for a while, and I'm grateful to him. And still, the Lagos struggle not easy. You understand? So you just have to strive. If you are very, if you are not strong, if you are not, if you are not if you have not decided, like any IB, I'm on Lagos, it will crush you. You understand? So I just had to, I just had to man up, you know. I remember Lagos happened to me in different occasions. I've had occasions where, the computer village thing happened to me. I remember back in the days, you know. This story I'm telling you is well over 10 years, Back in the days, you go to computer village, you want to buy a phone, they sell fufu for you. It happened to me too. I remember, you know, you a lot of madness, you understand? But all those things will groom you, will make you stronger, and the orientation will, you'll be able to survive anywhere in the world. A lot of people see me today, and to God's glory, a lot of people see me like a finished product. You understand? I dey try small, small. They're like a finished product is good at what it does and all that stuff, but this is a man who has gone through process. I've been in the industry for a while, and I'm thankful to God. I have been one way or the other. I've been relevant over the at least over a decade. I've been relevant one way or the other. Maybe as a producer, as a songwriter, as a sound engineer, as a content creator, as a refix king, as whatever it is you want to call it, as a um, emotional music supplier. you know, I have messed with people's emotions with my music a lot. It's not to mess with their emotions anyway, but positively, yeah, positively. Thank you for that word. Positively. I'm thankful for being able to be a vessel, you understand, and be a blessing in my generation. I remember I started mixing for 5,000 naira. My first mix ever mix, I collected 5,000 naira, and it was fulfilling. For this same Lagos, I hope you understand. Right now I charge in dollars. I don't even charge in naira. Right now I charge in dollars for my mixing, for my production, for everything. So when I moved to Lagos, I was doing this, doing that. Thankfully, at some point, my brother came through. He helped me, financially to put out some music, and we did a lot of things, short videos. I wasn't fulfilled yet because imagine investing money, putting in a lot, and you're not getting the expected results, sometimes it can be depressing, you understand? So I just had to keep pushing. I had to keep pushing, like, okay, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it any IB. I had to keep pushing, I had to keep grinding. I had to keep grinding. This music we go do industry night, I go. And this hip hop awards I go did there. And this one, that one, I shall do one. I shall do everything. You understand? So at some point, what really gave me that major breakthrough, what really helped me, where, that's part of being consistent. When you're consistent, somehow, some way things will work out. So what really gave me that breakthrough was when I decided to begin to make use of the internet to showcase my talent. That was a turning point for me. So people who know me, people who are close to me, my day ones, people who know me, who know my ability, they know what by God's grace, I can do musically. But a lot of people out there, they really don't, they just feel, okay, artists, they really don't know what I am capable of.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, okay, I needed a platform, I needed a thing for me to, okay, now, I needed a thing to showcase what I am really capable of doing. And that was when I began to do refixes. I just started like, oh, people like, oh, really? Oh, you get this voice? Oh, you can produce like this? Oh, you can fix this? Yeah, it was just like expression of my skills musically. I'll beat the drum, I'll play the instrument, I'll sing, I'll mix, I'll do all sorts. And thankfully, I started. The first one I did, it just bam, it just went viral without promotion, without anything. I just posted my Instagram started growing, my fan base started growing, people started calling me from all over the world. The rest is history, fam. A big shout out to everybody, every talent, every legend, every icon, every maestro that did it before me. I salute you guys. Go easy. You did a thing, you got heard, you got honored. Go easy. Respect to everybody that did it before me. Moshe Bayin Agbagba. Shout outs to Paula Ikedairo. Shout outs to Lagbaja. Shout outs to Star Plus. Shout outs to Two Face. Don Jazzy. Kobams. TY Mix. Idris Abdul Karim. Waleoni. Nathaniel Bassi. There are many. Sound Sultan. I can't remember the names. And then plenty, all these legends, all these OGs, them plenty for Niger. I can't remember all the names right now. Earthquake. Shout out to Kisulu. Shout out to Foster Zeno. Shout out to Shayman. Shout out to Edward Sunday. There are plenty. I can't remember. To God's glory, my sound is unique. My sound is different. And that's why I've called the album One of a Kind. Because it's not what you will hear every day. It's not what you would come across all the time. All of the knowledge I've acquired over my years of doing music, it is what will be reflected in this album. And those are the things that I am made of. When you hear me, when you hear my sound, this is different. So my sound is African. My sound is Pan-African. My sound is global. I'm a lover of Africa. All these indigenous sounds. You see groove. Groove. Demand. You see melody. By God's grace, now make me melody. In fact, when I was in uni, they used to call me Melody. Some of my friends used to call me Melody. That's African. African, Western. What's a more trap than it's a more hip hop, Danny? You know, so I'm not good at beatboxing, you understand? I'm not so good at beatboxing, but if you hear what I did, you would pick Africa and you would pick the West. So there's African sound, there's hip hop, there's R&B, there's pop, there's trap, you know. That's the whole idea. So I'm taking indigenous sounds, I'm taking it to the global space. I'm making it global.
Shut down.
So that's the whole idea. That's my whole ideology. But the root sound is African, the indigenous sound. You understand? Which is what defines my music. You know, you hear a lot of Fuji in my music. You hear high life. You hear jazz. You hear R&B. You hear it's a cocktail. It's a buffet. Challenges, issue. You understand? We talked about challenges from where I'm coming from. You know, normal the parents won't want you to do music, but thankfully, I'm making them proud now. You understand? I remember before my dad died, I told him I want me Abija. You understand? Eja can shake me Abija. So because he was just skeptical about this music thing, you understand? But I remember the first time his driver was driving and he heard my song on radio and he was very impressed. I remember the first time he saw his name on newspaper, like he saw Odunlami, like sport, you understand? So that makes sense, you understand? So entertainment industry, if you are not strong, if you are not determined, it be it secular, be it gospel, if you are not strong, if your mind, if you're not strong, you cannot. Entertainment is not for people. It's not for the faint-hearted. You understand? Because people who don't rise, people who don't do it, they don't want to make anybody go and displace them. That's the truth. That's the reality. People where they come, them plenty. You think say you get talent, you think say na by talent. Your talent go fail you. But your talent is talent babu. It's not talent. The talent is not enough. You understand? So it's really crazy. Most importantly, ẹni tó bá rà àánú gbà, àánú Ọlọ́run. Kọ́lọ́run jẹ́ kí n rà àánú gbà sí. Ìwọ̀nba tí mo dé, this little far I have come, àánú ni mo rí gbà, kì í ṣe mí mọ̀ ń ṣe mi. Humanly, you will try, you will put in work, you will try, you will do your best. You understand? But at the end of the day, Ọlọ́run ni àmì lọ́wọ́, and God go say, okay. Oh yeah. Bible sọ pé ọkàn alápọn lòun ò mú sanra. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò yé. That one means say, no be your hard work make you successful. But you have to put in work. You don't get it. No be your hard work results to success. Because you're hardworking, automatically, àwọn tó ń ru àwọn labour àwọn they will be billionaires. But Bible sọ pé ọkàn alápọn lòun ò mú sanra. So God, get as if say, okay, and this person they try, they put in work. You're blessed. That's the whole idea. So you still have to put in that work. You have to work the work. This one here. So so entertainment industry is not, the race is not for the swift. It's not about the I listen pass. Whoa.
Rims are runs.
I get it. I know the plenty. I get the want to be 1 billion. Oh. Aniko Ranugba.
Yeah, yes. Correct.
Bebe fún Aniko Ranugba. So it's not all about the talent. A lot of times in this Lagos, hard work has beaten talent a whole lot of times. In fact, most of the time. Hard work, passion. But there's so much more apart from talent.
So much more.
Yeah, there's so much more. Financial challenge. Sir. Imagine you're a creative and you're a broadcast. And you be artist in the form, hey, Artist, I'm going to say a very short prayer right now for every upcoming, every young creative, regardless of music, regardless of anything you're doing. Please don't say you don't be like a mad person because you never get results. You just grind, you grind, you grind. But the fact say the grind, I pray, say God go bless you also.
Amen. Amen.
God go bless you also. You will get results. Wale no. God's go easy. É, Palu. Gbogbo ohun tí a fi dùnnú kọjá, ká má ṣe tádànù ní tẹkùntẹkùn. You know, so a lot of people look at me and be like, "Oro, what you think you are? You do Islamic content. Tomorrow you may wake up do Christian content. You do this one. See, let me make it clear to you guys. See, this is it. It's simple. I am an artist. Okay, what's my faith? What's my belief? I'm a Christian. I believe in God through Jesus Christ. But I'm not one of those Christians who segregates. I don't segregate. The way God planned it is God is love. You can't say because you are a Christian, you're now, because you're a Christian, another person is not a Christian, you're hating them, you are. No. God is love. First of all, having that understanding, say, God is love. I don't segregate. And as a Christian, you should be the light now, Abi. You should be the light. Enter anywhere, be the light.
That's all.
So, Toma Sheri, èèyàn tó lọ́ fún ma, you want to sell, you want to sell Jesus to someone. You are full of hatred. Wọ́n ò lè fọ́ fún ẹ, wọ́n ò lè gbà tiẹ̀ now.
Correct.
You understand?
Correct.
But when you come with all the love, whatever you believe. At the end of the day, everybody gonna know their truth. I'm a Christian. I believe in God through Jesus Christ. So that's number one. That is why in my craft, I will not bring in religion into my craft. I will not segregate when it comes to my craft. Art is art. Don't take anything personal. I can see it's as long as there is nothing that contradicts what I believe, as long as the context of what I'm doing is sane, it is positive, morally positive, everything cali positive. I'm an artist now. The same way, have you gone to hospital before and you see a medical doctor, which is my mic, we are Muslim, doctor was like, I'm a gospel doctor. I want to attend someone Muslim. I want to attend someone traditionalist. The doctor is a doctor, a banker. I was really organizer, I'm a gospel organizer. But in Kokawa new, I have my standards. I have my standards in the sense that the kind of music I make, my music is positive, moral. You won't find dirty things in my music. That is why anybody can listen to my music conveniently, regardless of your belief, regardless of your moral standards, regardless of your sanity. Anybody can conveniently listen to my music because my music is clean. A pastor can listen to my music, and a mom can listen to my music. A secular person can listen to my music. You understand? And that's what you should look out for in the album. Track 1 to finish. Shut down. Album. One of a kind. So yeah, I'm not blabbing and I'm not trying to hype myself, but by God's grace, this my album is going to be one of the best body of music works you ever heard. When I feel it, when it's right, it's right. When it's not, still batik be. You understand? So I know what this album has done to me. You know, I've had times I have been so excited, like all by myself. I've had times I've shed tears while recording this album. Like I'm talking about what the music is doing to me. I've had times I've been sleepless. I've had anxiety about this album. You know, sometimes my wife would tell me like, guy, How you dey talk. I think say you don't sleep. Now sleep, you no go sleep. I go dey waka up and down for inside room. This album, dear local album from MBP. But like I said, this album, one of a kind, is really one of a kind. I produced this album and I wrote the songs. I am the artist. I mixed and mastered the song, and everything is 100. Trust me. So I cannot wait to put out one of a kind